members of St. Luke's Umoja Anglican Church, and also members of the whole world. We have come as a nation and as a people, and we are going through very difficult times as a country and even the whole world because of this coronavirus. In the history of the church, and even those who are older than us, we know for sure that it has never come to a time where, because of pandemics, the church has been closed down. And this is what we are experiencing as a people. And the Word of God in 1 Samuel chapter 30, reading from verse 6 or going down, reminds us of King David, who went through the same scenario as a king and as a person who was in charge of his people. And David reached a place where he found that his 2 wives were captured, and even the people wanted to stone him. But the Bible says that David strengthened himself in the Word of God, or in the Lord his God, even when he was going through tough times. As our theme for this year is that Caleb quieted the people and told them that they should go and possess the land because they are able. This time will come and pass. It will not last. But God requires that all of us look upon him. Even David as a king confessed that we don't know what to do, but our hearts and our faith looks upon you. As members of St. Luke's Umoja, a time has come for us to look upon God, because for the next 30 days, we don't know what will happen, but God will still remain God, and he is still in charge. This coronavirus pandemic that has come across the nations, it started in China, in Europe, and especially in Italy, in Africa, it has come. Let us do what we ought to do. Let us do the washing of the hands, sanitizing, and keep away from crowds, as the Ministry of Health keeps on telling us. But most of all, let us not remove our faith from God, kwa sababu Mungu ndiye aliyekuwako na yeye ndiye atakaye kuwapo milele na milele. We may come and go, but God remains. And so even at this time, when those in the rural areas are worried about their folks in town, may God give them peace, and especially the peace of God that passes all understanding. Let us hope in God, even at a time like today when the president of this country calls all of us to come and pray. Let us go back to God, so that if there are sins that we have committed, that God may have mercy upon us. May we do what we ought to do. Let us run away and avoid crowds. Let us do what we ought to do as a people, health-wise, and so that God may also give us hope in him. For those maybe who could be wondering why this is happening and why should we even listen and not overcrowd in churches, may we also know that our God is a God of wisdom, who gives us our minds to think and even to come to him with a lot of trust and faith. Mungu aweze kutuweka, na hata wakati huu tunapopitia mgumu katika nchi yetu, na hasa katika hali hii ya coronavirus, Mungu aweze kutupa nguvu, atuwezeshe tuweze kumuishia na kurudi kwake na kuwa na matumaini kwamba wakati huu utapita na Mungu atakuwa pamoja nasi. Mungu awabariki na tusiwe na hofu, ila let us trust in our God. David trusted in God. As we have read, let us trust in him too. Amen.